live. In 3, 2, 1. So, what is up, everyone? How is everyone doing today? Coach K here. We're going to be doing a live stream with SpiderDAO. Now, there is a 20-second delay, so whatever I say, you're going to see 20 seconds later. Now, I would love for you guys to smash in comments. Make sure to go follow SpiderDAO and myself on Twitter. And why you should be doing that is simple, so that you can win some SpiderDAO gear. We're going to be giving away a router and 3 VIP memberships to this to SpiderDAO, so you guys can get a free VPN today and free VPN memberships, and they work fantastically. I'm using mine right now. It's connected right in the back of my computer over here, and it's wicked awesome. So guys, don't forget to go and share this. We're going to talk about Doge. We're going to talk about BQX. It's been going on a massive 15x run, and today it went on a really crazy wick. And it's really great stuff. We're going to talk about MBX. We're going to be talking about Bitcoin and some other coins that maybe haven't really mooned yet, but they're definitely on that chance to go for that. Now, Dogecoin is the normal pump season factor. We're going to be looking at that as well today. I'm just going to move myself over a little bit so you guys can see my screen. And let's go and look at Doge, because Doge is like one of the most interesting coins in the market. And we're gonna look at Bitcoin. This is absolutely incredible, guys. We're on a 4-hour chart. Yesterday, people were talking about Doge on, various channels, different actors and stuff, and it went on an absolute moon mission. And some people are saying it's Elon Musk, and some people are saying it might be, a factor of, just people from Wall Street Bets frustrated with what's going on with Robinhood. That's really, really, really horrible what they've done to people. I mean, yes, it's in their, technically, guys, if you didn't know this, it's in their actual manual. They can close out trades, they can do this, but it's still shady as hell. And this is why we're in crypto. No chance that Synthetics would do that or FTX would do that. And we talked about this yesterday on Crypto Banter, and yeah, whatever you guys watched and did to Paid Network yesterday, that was insane. It went up to 80 cents. It doubled in price overnight. So what's up, everybody in the chat? Don't forget to leave some comments in there. We're going to be giving away some free gear. So if you guys are here, make sure that you stay, so when we do that little rally raffle thing, that you guys get in. So what's going on with Doge? Well, Doge is at this level where we can't even chart it anymore. I mean, look at this thing. It's gone absolutely parabolic. Binance added it back in August. We can go and look at Dogecoin USD over on Bittrex, because it's been there quite some time. No, not Bittrex. Sorry, it's Dogecoin on was it HitBTC? I think. Yeah. So HitBTC shows us the last bull run. And guys, that showed us May 2017 was pretty much when it started. And I mean, now we're kind of exactly at that level. So when we talk about Dogecoin, quite interesting to see it come back to 2017 pre-booming era. But then it came down and then it pumped again. And that was what really led the bull run. So I'm wondering if this is the first, okay, and then Chinese New Year comes, it's going to come back down, and then that March-April prediction that I have for us really to go. So hello from Florida, hello alts, hello NL Hybrid, Sean, David, and Meta. What's up, my boy Ricky? Great to see you here, my man. And so what we're going to look at here is what do you guys think? Give me comments, because we're live, right? And there's a little bit of a delay, but give comments. What do you guys think this Doge pump was really about? Because my personal opinion is that when Doge pumps, Doge kind of signifies that we might have that alt season. It definitely could signify that. But it also could signify that, it's just a bunch of people from Wall Street Bets and they all came on. So it's something that's really interesting, and it's something that I would love for you guys to kind of think about and go, what is that really? Nice to see you, Noah. And David's saying it's alt season signal, and Ricky, my man, is here. So here's what I'm going to look at, guys. We're going to look at, Dogecoin, but what's really going on with, Bitcoin? How much has the market truly pumped or moved in the last little while? So let's look at it. We got Bitcoin, and I think, honestly, guys, this is a fake out. This really, really, really feels like a fake out. Why? Well, simple as this. Let's look at the chart and let's give you some perspective here. I'm looking at this and I'm going, okay, look, we have Bitcoin sitting at this level, and it's clear that it's bounced off and held the Kijinsen, right? Does that mean that the Kijinsen will continue to hold? Does that mean that yesterday's candle of a bullish engulfing really matters? Or the question is, are we going to bounce off this level, which we did before, and come right back down? That's the question that you have to ask yourself. So I'm watching this very closely, and I see that I'm not really bullish yet on Bitcoin, right? So are you guys bullish on Bitcoin? Or are you just guys really hyped up for alts? Because all I see is like lower high, lower high, lower high. And even yesterday was another lower high, which is signifying that we're not really bullish. But I'm seeing that potentially in the next couple of days, we could see a TK cross to the bullish side. And then I would start thinking, okay, maybe we're getting close. Our Chico span's in the candle, so it's a no trade zone for me, personally. So let me see some questions and comments. Game was an absolute game changer. It was crazy. Why BQX pumped? Because funds love BQX. And remember, it's a regulated entity, and it's out of Canada. And so they, they're a lot more legit, and they have a fully diluted supply. So if someone really buys a lot, it will pump it a lot, right? Because there's all the tokens are on the market. Now, desperate to see something pump. Kraken and Bitrex just went down. This shouldn't surprise you guys. If this is happening and you're seeing different exchanges go down, let me tell you something. Exchanges are going down because they don't have aggregation. But if you guys want the solution to exchanges going down, let me tell you what you should be looking at as a project coming out. Finex Flow. If you guys don't know about Finex Flow, you need to know about Finex Flow. And the reason why you need to know about Finex Flow is because this is going to aggregate every single centralized exchange liquidity at once. Meaning you will not ever have the problem ever again of, oh, I can't get on the exchange. No, guys, if one goes down, you'll aggregate liquidity from another. You won't need to have 20 KYCs on 20 different platforms, and some of them are super sketchy, but that's the only place where you can buy or sell. You will have DEX liquidity, SEX liquidity. This is going to be an absolute game changer for people that are worried about exchanges going down, shady stuff happening, bad spreads on liquidity, having to do several KYCs, needing 20 different wallets on 20 different exchanges. This is going to solve that problem. So I am a part of this team, but that's why I'm so involved in it, because this project is absolutely massive. Okay. So question. So Ricky says, if you guys he'll give $100 to anyone who gives 100 likes. So guys, get to 100 likes, smash the like button, smash that subscribe, hit the bell, guys. Do me a favor. We got to beat these YouTube algorithms, and this is the way to do it. So you started with $1,900, now you have 76. You have to start all over. That's okay. If you were using greed or you got rug pulled, it happens. It's only 1,900. You could lose a lot more. Sometimes I lose that in a trade because I'm in a good, that's position sizing. That happens. Okay. So Patai is watching. What's up, John? And all right, let me jump into a little bit more what the market has to say. Okay, so Bitcoin, let's look at what we really need to focus on. So the DXY, if you guys don't know what it is basically the US dollar currency index. And what that tells us, it tells us that when their dollar is strong, people are selling other assets into dollars. So the dollar kind of gained a little bit of strength, but let's just put something really into perspective on the weekly here. The last time we were at these levels was back in 2018. Okay. So it's been a long time since we came down to this level. That's the first factor. The second factor is this level right here. It keeps rejecting that level. If it keeps rejecting, you see this line I drew back before? I thought it would come back up and tap this level. It's trying to break it. If it doesn't break this level, this is going to break down. We're seeing some bullishness in here, but this is the wrong Ichimoku because we're using it on a traditional market. So we can't factor that into this. But what I'm looking at straight up levels. We're seeing levels not be able to be broken. And if it keeps tapping, it might break it or it might break back down. Okay. So we need to know that if this breaks down, if the DXY breaks down, the Bitcoin, gold, other stuff will go up because it means they're selling gold, or selling dollars to go into gold or Bitcoin, other things. Okay, stocks as well. Okay, let me see if I have any questions in here. 1926 sounds rough. Pull up Bitcoin dominance, coach. Yes, sir. So this is one thing that I've been plotting for quite some time. We had a head and shoulders on Bitcoin dominance. Head and shoulders generally means that something loses strength and it's going to come back down. There's also an inverted head and shoulders, which makes the price go up. So in general, exactly what we saw, what I expected, what I drew is exactly what happened. That we would break down and come all the way to this red level. Why this red level? This is the alt season level. Now, you can't really see that on the daily, but when I go to the weekly, you'll start to see what I'm talking about. This level is highly respected. And if you look at the times where it's gone to those levels, you will see that December 4th, it was way up all the way to 70% of 2017. The week after it started to drop, you guys remember what happened when it did this? That was alt season. That was our alt season last time. So we see it come all the way up here. Do you not think that it's going to drop down and come all the way back down? And what I'm looking for is us to break below and go to 57 and then break below that and go all the way down to 52. We see those levels break, this one especially, and we get below it and we retest it and go lower. Man, it's going to be a beautiful time for people in crypto because they will do this. It'll retest it and it'll go down further. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance is a beautiful, beautiful thing to watch. And it gives you a clear indication that Bitcoin might be losing dominance. But to who? To altcoins. We can also see that in the total market cap. So our market cap went under $1 trillion, back to 967 billion. It kind of looks like it's in a bull flag, honestly. I think we'll come all the way down to about 800 billion again before we bounce and go higher, if we bounce and go higher. And then what I'm also looking at is this. So when we look at total market cap versus total 2 is the total market cap for all alts. Alts are on a bullish cycle. They see them pushing higher, and the total market cap's getting pushed lower. Why? Takes one look at Bitcoin to see why. Bitcoin, total 2, Bitcoin. See the things here? All right, so now you know. Guys, do me one favor while you're watching this right now. Hit that subscribe, like, smash the bell. Let me doing more of this. We do have a giveaway today, so let me get to that as well. Spider DAO is sponsoring today's segment, and we're going to be giving away 1 pro router and 3 VPN memberships for you guys absolutely for free. Now, all you need to do is go onto Twitter. There's a post there. Follow myself if you're not, at Coach K Crypto. It's in the top of the description here. Go and follow me on Twitter. Like and follow the Spider DAO live stream feed. And after the feed, I will be selecting 4 winners to one get the VPN box and 3 people to get the VPN memberships. So those are going to be coming. So keep your eyes out for that. I definitely will be getting on that today as well. So you lost $400 on Dodge just now. Well, why were you buying the top, man? Why would you buy the top of Dodge? Guys, if you ever see an asset go up an insane amount of money, right? Don't buy it. Okay? This is not financial advice, but don't buy it. If you lost $400 on Dodge and it's up, guys, look. This is up 900%. Why would you buy it? You shouldn't buy it up 900%. You should be looking to sell off your buys from way down here when you saw it. Even if you missed the first 100%, look how much you could have got in after 100, but you don't buy it after that. That's just crazy. Don't ever do that. Seriously. So if you didn't go short, maybe he went short. I don't know. But the point is that, we got some stuff here. Now I look at Ethereum. Ethereum's kind of in this, I don't know what I want to do. Is it an ascending triangle? Is it not? I see it respecting this level a lot. $12,000 or $1,250. It's been respecting $1,250, $1,230 a lot. And I thought it would come down to here. And I did say this a couple days ago. It looks like we'll come down and test this 21-day EMA. And we did. And we bounced off of it. We still have this Tenkin. It's still hooked up, but it's kind of not sure now. And then our flat Kijin. So the key doesn't say it's flat. It could come back down all the way to $1,000. I even have this zone down here. Why I have a zone down there is because we never retested this level. And if we go all the way back to last bull cycle, that was a key level twice. Okay, so I'm looking at that and going, never retested. It could come back and retest before we go on the real bull run. So keep that in mind too. I don't know what just happened. It just opened up some random chart. Okay, another project that I really like, Alliance Block. Okay, we're going to get to Spider DAO's chart in a second. It looks really, really good. What if you don't have Twitter? Good question, Daryl. Make sure that you're commenting in this feed, and I'll also consider some of those if you don't have Twitter as well. Or get Twitter. Yeah, that's another good idea. All right, so alt season. When will it start? I mean, back in November, I said that we're likely going to see a sell-off in the Chinese New Year, and then we're going to see a gigantic pump, for alt season starting in probably the end of February, March. I still believe that. In March, April, I think is going to be the real alt season. And it would coincide with what happened with Dodge last time. It was like May or June. It dipped. And when it started to pump again, that was when alt season started. So we got to keep our eyes on this. So now we're looking at Alliance Block. Now, Alliance Block, the reason why it's amazing, okay, is it literally just partnered with the London Stock Exchange. These guys are taking the old system and the new system and smashing them together. Their team is so freaking amazing. They got Pranav Sharma on their team. Guys got insane investment history. Like, it's crazy. So that's one of the reasons why I invested into this. Now, the question is, where will it go next? It's a good question. A lot of people have had and asked me, is it done? Is it going to go back? Honestly, guys, it's just holding this nice level right here, right where it's at, right where this Tenkan is at, this green level. I still see the 21 EMA hooking up. We did have a Kijin bounce right here, a really nice one. I do think it's going to get to $1, $1.10. In the shorter term, I really believe this project, with what they're doing and how they're doing it, bringing real assets to blockchain, with what happened with Game yesterday and happened with Nook and all these other, oh man, this thing could easily be $1 billion market cap. It's only 100 million now. So when you see pullbacks, and I did mention this on Twitter, what to look for on a dip, I said, look for Alliance Block. It dipped to 68 cents. It did just the other day. And then it pumped yesterday almost to 95, 96. So that's something to keep your eyes on. Alliance Block is a very, very big project I'm super bullish on. Now, looking at Spider DAO, people say, well, why Spider? Why Spider? Well, look, I'm using their router. They do have token releases coming up, right? They have a few more. I believe they're like 5 or 6 weeks into 12. Right? So there definitely could be a little bit of sell pressure along the way, but we're looking at like more of a mid to long-term hold. And what is it doing? Right? So this is a really important factor. What does Spider DAO do? And do they have these things called spider nests? And how does that even work? So we're going to go over that a little bit today. I'm going to show you what is a spider nest and how do you use it? Because I think it's good to know what exactly these things do so that you have an idea how to use them. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit about Spider DAO and how it actually works. So, but first, let's just look here. We break this level I talked about yesterday on Crypto Banter, right here, this level. We break that, we're likely to see something like this. So if we see us break this level, we're going to see a bounce and a go at this level, up to 3.5 cents, okay? Now, what would be next would be a lot higher because there's no actual resistance all the way up to 5. So we'll be watching for that level too. Okay, let's see if there's any questions in there. Any Wild D news? Yes, there is Wild D news, guys. I'll tell you guys that in a short moment. What exchange? You get all this stuff on the Uniswap. If you want, this is Dex Tools, guys. If you want to get on to Spider DAO or Alliance Block, a lot of the projects right now are very bullish. You can get them on Uniswap. This is just Dex Tools, great little tool for me to do my thing. And we'll go. What's the 7186 Dodge? Can you go in a little bit deeper on that? Hey, can you review CoinDesk page? Their 24-hour candlesticks for Dodge, just 24-hour high of. Yeah, that's probably a glitch, probably from the massive amount of people buying it. Unless Elon Musk bought it, then yeah. Then yeah. So we do have Union on here. I'll go over that in a second. So we have Spider DAO. I'll go over Spider Nests in a bit. And so we'll have a quick look at that as well. But yeah, Spider DAO is a really interesting project. They have VPNs, so you don't have to go out and like do all this stuff. You just go and you get a VPN. They have their own hardware. You connect it to your internet provider's box, and you connect it in, and then you get a wireless, like a wired version of a VPN for your whole house. So you can connect directly into that. It masks where you are, and then the beautiful part about that is you don't have people watching you, right? So that's huge. So I'll give you my thoughts on RSR in a minute, but Spider DAO is super cool. I think that I'm just going to show you this right now to show you just one thing really, really quick so you can see where I'm going with this, because they have some really, really cool stuff coming, and I want to give you guys some perspective on what Spider DAO is actually doing so that you understand what I'm saying. So let me just pull this up here real quick. Okay. So Spider DAO has their own token claim, right? And what you can see is if you have tokens, you can claim them. They have a distribution program if you're going to mine Spider DAO, so you're going to do liquidity mining. And the really cool thing is you can stake it. So the staking mechanism is really interesting because they have nests. And what the nests do is they don't just provide you rewards. So they're pretty nice rewards too, but they give you bonus VPN. They give you a 6-month VPN access with a Spider Connect router. So you can get a router as well through staking heavily. I'm in the staking on Tarantula right now. It's great. It works well. Bonus wise, they have a 12-month one for the Black Widow, and you have to do minimum $500 of Spider. So their staking is really, really good. Remember, this is a Polkadot project. It has a lot of upward momentum for sure. So just keep your eyes on that, because these nests are really interesting, and I think that you guys would really like getting some. So patiently waiting for your shampoo commercial today. You guys know all the commercials that I do are not sponsored, right? I just do this out of jokes. I just literally will be like, today, all right, so this is, I'll do one for you guys. So now a word from our sponsors. Singha. Singha has the greatest water you've ever had. It's out of a tap, it's refreshing, and I drink probably 3.5 liters of it a day. If you don't believe me, watch this. Singha. Not only the best beer, but the best water too. All right, so that's how I do those things, guys. Just out of fun. All right, all right. So let's jump right back in. So I want you guys to tell me what you think about Spider in the comments. Right, I think it's really, really great. Definitely a good time to grab some for a long-term hold. It's not one of those ones that's going to moon tomorrow. I don't think it could. You know, I said that last time about paid, and then it went like up 50-60% in a day. So I don't know for sure, but I think that there's a lot of upward momentum. So if you guys haven't done it yet, like, subscribe, hit the bell, go on to Twitter, make sure you comment right on that post, and make sure you follow myself and Spider DAO, and I will be giving out 4 prizes at the end of the stream. So definitely stay on. I won't be here too much longer, guys. So if you're like, oh my God, it's taking so long, I'll get over a few more comments, and then we will get it done. Okay, so let's just go in and look at some other coins. Let's look at paid. Yesterday I was talking about paid on me and Mr. Biz and Bit Shaman. We were all talking about paid. We're like, yo, paid is the way. And I mean, look at this. Yesterday I drew this before the live stream, and I was like, whoa, it broke out. It's retesting. Well, little did I know that that stream would cause a ridiculous pump from like 40 cents to 80 something cents, 82 cents. You guys were crazy. So I'm an advisor paid, and I mean, they have so much coming, and look at the volume on this thing. It's absolutely insane. It's crazy. So paid is one to keep on your radar. I wouldn't say to buy it right at the top here. If it does retrace back to this level, which I think it probably will, it will probably at least retrace to 50 cents. That would be a better opportunity to grab some. Okay, we can look at XLM, but I'm going to show you guys Union Finance. So Union Finance is fully diluted. All tokens are in circulation. Okay, so let's look and see what we have here. So we're just waiting for this to load. Sometimes Dex Tools takes quite some time. It might be because I'm live right now or not. But yeah, it does take some time. It's frustrating that it does that, but we have to deal with what we have. So looking at Union, it looks like on the 15-minute it doesn't look great, but neither does Bitcoin right now. So let's just go and zoom out a bit. And let's look at what levels are you looking at Union to finally break. And I mean, it's very obvious to me. When do we want to see Union Moon? When we break this level. It's super clear. Like it's so clean. When Union breaks this level, it looks exactly like Spider, but there's no other token releases, okay? If you guys aren't in Union and you want a coin that you should potentially get into if we keep pushing higher, Union probably is the one you should get into, because the second it does this and does that, look where it has to go. Pretty much the moon. There's nothing stopping it from going way higher, because that's the only level that's the only level. There's no other level. So I mean, once you break that level, guys, Union is gonna moon super hard. Doesn't matter what I say, what you say, what your mom says, doesn't matter. It's gonna moon for sure. So Spider looks good. Bot paid last night. Good man, good man. Good job, Jeff. Oh, Johan, look at linear, please. Yeah, we'll definitely look at some linear. Lin. Is linear on? Yeah, it is. Okay, good. I saw it on Bitmax, but I haven't actually gone into linear. I missed that boat. But I mean, here's the thing, guys. I'll tell you some psychological stuff. If you go into a coin and you feel like you missed it, right? And you actually seen it go and moon, don't go into it. Wait for it to come down. Be patient. You can't also be in everything. Okay, that's another thing. So we have to be realistic a lot of the time and go, you know what? I can't be in everything, and it's okay. Tell yourself that more often, because it's okay to not be in everything. So linear is at this moon level, right? Like this thing is going to absolutely melt the face, because look, it's up 600%. I would like to see it come back down to that level it broke out from, right? Like right around here. So if linear comes back to this level, so we'd want to see it come down, 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 bounce, then it's going to go much higher. So if you're looking to get in linear, about 2.5 cents would be the right level to go into that. I wouldn't go into it now. I really, really wouldn't. Patience wins the game in crypto, always. Okay. Okay, so guys, do me a favor. If you're watching this stream, go retweet this on Twitter. Go share this, on some groups that you're in. Let other people come in. We're only going to be here for about 10 more minutes. And then after the show, I'm going to go and look at all the tweets. I'm going to look at some of the comments. And I'm going to pick randomly. I'm going to put them in a generator. I'm going to pick randomly 4 winners. And then I'm going to post on that actual tweet. I'm going to post, hey, these are the winners. Great, awesome job, blah, blah, blah. And then those people will, get I'll connect them through SpiderDAO, and you guys will get a router and or some free subscriptions. So it's going to be great stuff. I hope you guys will enjoy that. I love giving stuff away for free. I will also be giving away some of these. If you guys are not fans of Ripple, well, I made these up a couple years ago, actually, when Ripple was kind of still higher, and I wrote, mess with Ripple, end up a cripple. And this is nothing against cripple people. It's kind of mean, I guess, but it just rhymed, so I went with it. And yeah, honestly, that's just kind of how I feel about it, because not a fan of Ripple, and we don't really need them. So I'll take a couple more requests, and then we're going to move on. Now, one that you need to have, okay, a must-have in your portfolio for the next 3 to 6 months is Strax. This one is one you're going to want to have. When this breaks this level, it's going to go straight to $1, $1.15. Okay. This, I believe, is Strax's stratus from the old school side of things. Strax will, no bullshit, no BS, Strax will reach $2 at some point in the next year. Strax could even go much higher than that. It was $22 in the last bull run. This is the new token ticker, but it was $22 in the last bull run. I assume this will go to $4 or $5 at some point, and if we get in the real bull, it will at least go $4 or $5. So keep this on your radar. It's one that's a great longer term hold. Okay. Now, another thing that we're going to look at is XLM. So someone asked me, please, coach, can you look at XLM? So yes, we definitely can look at XLM USDT. We'll post it up. So it's looking great. I mean, XLM is at the point on this chart where sky is pretty much the limit. Let's look at it on USD on Coinbase. Yeah, it's looking pretty primed. Pretty primed, guys. So, I mean, if you're an XLM fan, what do you think it's pumping for? It's pumping because guess what? You you got to look at it this way. Because Ripple's got so much scrutiny, and they don't. Ripple got clopped out of its mind. We can see that we have like this gigantic cup formed, right? Like if it gets a little bit higher, if it gets to like 45 cents and then breaks down to like 24 again, if you don't buy it, it'll be absolutely insane not to buy it. Okay. This thing has gone on, it's doing the same thing more than once. You can see how it comes down like this and comes down like this, and then it breaks out, and then it comes down like this, and then it comes down like this. You can see this, right? The setup, and it breaks out. So it could break out all the way to 50 cents, which 40, 50 cents, something like that. And then it could break down after that, come back to this level right here. And then I think when it breaks out after that, we're going to see it reach some pretty crazy stuff. Like if we go in full bull and when we expect it in March, April, that could be the time where it's like, holy crap. So that's what I'm saying. What's my prediction for mainnet launch? It's hard to predict. Sometimes mainnets don't have as much impact. I mean, it's had 2 waves already on the daily. It could do 5 of those technically, right? And keep going higher. It could go to $1 at some point. I mean, we saw Ripple go to 3. Why shouldn't XLM go? And these guys have actual banking relationships and they don't have any scrutiny. So got to keep that in mind. Okay. I'm going to take 1 or 2 more calls and then we're going to get off for today. And yeah, we just got to look at a couple others. So, sorry, not anarchy. Sorry, another one. Anchor. Anchor looks pretty good on Bitcoin's chart. It's got a kind of like a cup and handle that it's formed there. It's kind of breaking out of that. I don't really like the Tenkens below the Kijin. But if we look at Anchor USDT, it did look a little bit better, obviously, because we're broken out of the Kumo. We retested the Kumo, and now we're going higher. So it could definitely come up to 1.5 cents. The next level would be 1.57, and the last level we'd look at 1.6, and then it's just going to keep going. Remember, they just got onto Coinbase custody. Let me just do RSR quick because it's one of my absolute favorites, one of my biggest bags. Oh, what a sexy, guys. It's a pretty sexy setup if you'd ask me. Now, I don't really like where the Chiku span is, to be honest, but we have a bullish TK cross that happened, and we have all the signs point to RSR having a bounce here, as long as Bitcoin doesn't crap the bed, right? So I don't like the Chiku span being really close, right? But here's what I'm seeing, okay? I'm seeing this. We're bouncing off the Kijinsen. I don't like that it's bounced off at this many times already, so it's a little bit weak. But we do have a bullish Kumo twist, a bullish Chiku span. We're above the candles, which is bullish. There's a bullish TK cross. So if it bounces, RSR definitely can bounce and go up to here, right? The only thing that worries me is that it had a double top right there, obvious double top, and it came back down. And I just want to see if it's going to bounce, because if it doesn't bounce, it's going to break that and go lower. Right, and we can see on the lower time frames how it's already kind of done that, and how this Kijin might cross and make a bearish TK cross, and now we're kind of almost below the clouds. Then we just go down lower and lower, and we see how we break down and break down. But we're holding that 6 hour 200 MA. But look on the 4 hour. The 4 hour is quite bearish, to be honest. We have to see, but we'll have to see how that plays out, right? Because the lower we go, the much it can change a lot. And I see like lower high, lower high, lower high. So it's not ready yet. RSR is not ready to enter yet. But if we see it bounce, if it's a big if, because where the Chiku is, I don't really like that. RSR could do really well. Okay, so I can't do all the coins today. I don't want to go on forever. I want to keep you guys here, but also don't want to do like a 2 hour thing, right? So let me end here today. I'm going to make sure, guys, do me a favor right now. Make sure that you go on Twitter, go follow at Coach K Crypto. Okay, I'm going to post this in the comments right now, at Coach K Crypto. Okay, make sure you're following, you're a subscriber to my channel. You like this video and you hit that bell. Go on to Twitter at Coach K Crypto. Go find my last post about SpiderDAO. Go follow myself, follow SpiderDAO, okay? And then get on to looking into what SpiderDAO is doing. And go research a little bit. Go look at their nests that they have where you can stake and earn, and also where you can stake and get free VPN access. And it literally, like, no one will know where you are. You can be like, I'm in Germany, and you'll always be in Germany anytime you log in. So that's really, really bullish because you don't have to be anywhere else. So make sure you do that. Make sure you go on to that Twitter post. You like, you subscribe, you like and you follow and you retweet and you get that out there so that when I look at it, I'm going to make sure at least 4 of you guys win. I want you all guys to win. I will be doing more of these so that you guys can win other assets, other things, whether it be I'm giving away tokens, whether it be I'm giving away gear. I'm going to start doing that a little bit more often. So make sure that you do follow and hit that bell so you don't miss any of these things. Okay. If you guys like that I'm doing live feeds now, if you think I should do every week a live feed, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to do them more often if you guys want them. All right. So one gem I'm going to leave you with. Okay. One gem. Okay. It just came out. There was some stuff in the news. I want you guys to follow this gem. Okay. So we talk about NFTs a lot, right? There's nothing on it yet. There's nothing there. You haven't seen anything yet. Okay. But this project is going to be massive. I'm not going to tell you anything more, but keep your eyes out for it. Because when it comes out and you see all the stuff that's coming, you're going to have your mind blown. Okay? It's not launched yet. There's no information about tokenomics. There's nothing. But from what I'm hearing, this is going to be an absolute gem. And by gem, I mean we'll throw all these NFTs under the bus. Straight up. It will make them worth a lot less than what these ones are. So keep your eyes on that gem, guys. That's my last little thing for today. Watch your Bitcoins. Watch your Bitcoin. Because it did have that fake out pump. And it did make another lower high. We're not out of the woodworks yet. It still could come back to 24. Not saying it's going to happen yet. But it feels like it might happen. And we'll just take a quick look at Doge before we go away. And see what exactly has happened with it since we started the feed. And it's not really done too much. So Doge looking like it has a hammer candle off of no actual level. So it could be a indication of the top. The volume's kind of indicating that we're kind of topping out. So keep your eyes where it is. So that's it. And yes, it will be, yeah, it's called Eternity, and it will be something that is crypto related. So keep your eyes on it. And yeah, that's it. So thank you guys for being here. Much love to you all. I will be back again 100% soon enough to give you guys more laughs, more fun, and we'll get onto the crypto thing. And I definitely know about Aper Network, Mandy, because yeah, they asked me to do some work with them, but I didn't have enough time. And so yeah, that's the only reason I didn't. So yeah. Have yourselves a great day, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to the video. And make sure you get onto Twitter so you don't miss out on the opportunity to win some gear. Have yourselves a great day, guys. See you later.